I never thought the person I trusted more than anyone else could betray me, the one person I thought would always have my back. But Emily Harper, my childhood best friend, stole everything I had worked for, my dreams, my bakery, my life, and she thought she could get away with it. But she underestimated me. I had dreamed of owning a bakery for as long as I could remember. Every dollar I earned, every late night spent perfecting recipes, every sleepless night calculating costs and margins, it all went into building that dream in downtown Chicago. The smell of fresh bread, the laughter of early morning customers, the warmth of my little shop. It was my life, my heartbeat. And for years, I believed I had someone I could trust completely, Emily Harper, my childhood best friend. We shared secrets, dreams, fears, and late-night talks about life. She was there when my parents moved away, when I had my first heartbreak, when I doubted myself. I believed our bond was unbreakable. I was wrong. At first, it was subtle. Comments about my menu, suggestions about decor, her laughter when customers complimented her instead of me. I brushed it off, thinking maybe she was just jealous or nervous. I never suspected what was coming. Then came the Monday I'll never forget. I had spent all night baking pastries for the morning rush. I drove across town to pick up fresh supplies and returned to find the bakery doors locked. My heart sank. I tried the door, my key wouldn't fit. Inside, the shelves were empty, the registers gone, every employee claiming Emily had taken over. She had forged documents, transferred leases, convinced vendors she was the rightful owner. The cafe I built with my own hands, my savings, my sweat and tears, erased. I remember standing there in the rain, staring at the sign with my name barely visible under the grime. I felt anger, disbelief, heartbreak, and shock all at once, and the woman I trusted most, smiling behind it all. But even in that moment, a spark flickered inside me. I wasn't broken, not yet. For weeks, I observed quietly every move she made, every meeting, every interaction with vendors. I documented everything. Forged emails, contracts, receipts, hidden messages, and even video recordings. Emily grew careless, flaunting her control, thinking I was defeated. I began to plan, not with rage, but with patience, calculation, and precision. Every evening I sat in my small apartment with stacks of papers, contracts, and my laptop. I retraced every legal step I had taken to open the bakery. I built a case so airtight, so detailed that Emily wouldn't see it coming. Every phone call, every email, every vendor invoice became my evidence. And during those nights, I cried. Not out of weakness, but out of frustration and heartbreak. I remembered all the nights we had stayed awake, dreaming of the future, and how easily she had shattered that trust. Finally, the confrontation arrived. On a Thursday morning, I walked into the bakery. Emily looked up, confident at first, then startled. "Jessica, what are you doing here?" she stammered. I smiled softly. "I'm here to reclaim what's mine." I laid out all the evidence, the original lease, vendor confirmations, emails proving her deceit. The vendors murmured, realization dawning. Emily's mask of confidence fell, and for the first time, she understood that she was no longer untouchable. I didn't yell, I didn't scream, I didn't need to. The law, patience, and preparation did the work. Within a week, she was forced to leave. My bakery, my equipment, my life's work, all reclaimed. And as I unlocked the doors and stepped inside, I felt freedom like I had never known. But revenge wasn't just about the bakery, it was about reclaiming myself. Trust had been broken, but my strength had grown. I had survived betrayal, and that alone felt like triumph. Months passed. I rebuilt the bakery, expanded the menu, hired staff I could trust, and flourished. I didn't celebrate loudly, I let my work speak. Every morning, sunlight streaming through the windows, I felt satisfaction, calm pride, and quiet power. Emily tried to manipulate people, spread lies, and regain control, but the foundation I had built, the truth, the law, the patience, was stronger than any deceit. Sometimes the most powerful revenge is quiet, standing tall, reclaiming your life, and letting the betrayer see their own failure. I learned something important during this journey. Betrayal hurts, but it also teaches. It reveals your own strength, your resilience, and your capacity to rise above. Revenge doesn't have to be loud or cruel. Sometimes it's just being smarter, calmer, and more prepared than the person who tried to destroy you. On quiet nights, I sometimes think back to that rainy Monday when everything was taken from me. I remember the shock, the disbelief, the tears, and then I smile because I realized a truth more valuable than any dream or money. Strength, patience, and self-belief always win in the end. My bakery thrived, my customers returned, I reclaimed my life, and I knew one undeniable truth. Betrayal is painful, revenge can be empowering, and the sweetest victories come from rising stronger than anyone expected. And that's how heartbreak became triumph, betrayal became a lesson, and I discovered a strength I didn't know I had inside me.